Welcome to another episode of Let's Hike. Today we're going to hike to Garibaldi Lake. Here's a look at the Garibaldi Lake hike route. We're starting at the Rubble Creek parking lot and making our way along this busy trail. It's rated as a hard hike, but that's mainly due to the distance rather than difficulty. The trail itself is a steady climb with lots of switchbacks, created to improve access as we make our way through the dense forest. Keep an eye out for mushrooms and maybe even some wildlife along the way. Our first stop will be the Barrier Viewpoint, followed by a quick look at Barrier Lake. Shortly after, we'll reach the serene, lesser Garibaldi Lake. Crossing over a small creek, we'll push on until we arrive at Garibaldi Lake itself, where we'll soak in the stunning views and, if you're brave enough, take a dip in the chilly waters. We're at the start of the trailhead now. It's a cloudy day, and the parking lot is completely full. It's going to be a great hike up to Garibaldi Lake. We managed to secure a parking pass, which is required for this lot at this time of year. The hike is around 18 kilometers long, just under 20 kilometers in total. It's rated as hard, but I'd say it's more moderate. It took us about 3.5 hours to reach the lake, though we took our time. The trail is busy, so you'll definitely see other hikers out here. Luckily, it's wide and spacious. Just keep in mind, no dogs or bikes are allowed on this trail, and please avoid smoking. Let's get started. Garibaldi Provincial Park is one of British Columbia's gems, known for its stunning glacial lakes, alpine meadows, and jagged mountain peaks. Covering nearly 1,950 square kilometers, the park was established as a reserve in 1920 and became a Class A provincial park in 1927. It was named after Giuseppe Garibaldi, a 19th century Italian patriot, and it's also a cultural landmark for the Squamish people. The vibrant turquoise color of Garibaldi Lake is due to glacial silt suspended in the water, making it a highlight of the park. You'll also find a diverse range of plant life here, including over 100 species of mosses and lichens. The park provides critical habitats for mountain goats, black bears, and a variety of bird species. One of the park's most fascinating geological features is the Barrier, a massive lava dam that formed thousands of years ago, holding back the waters of Garibaldi Lake. While the park is accessible year-round, it's important to note that certain areas have seasonal restrictions and day-use passes may be required during peak times. Whether you're visiting for a challenging hike, a scenic camping experience, or simply to admire its natural beauty, Garibaldi Provincial Park offers an unforgettable experience for all adventurers. On this hike, we'll be making our way through a dense forest, but if you look closely, you'll discover a fascinating world hidden among the trees, the world of mushrooms. Along the trail, we spotted a small, vibrant purple mushroom that we initially thought was an amethyst deceiver. But after looking it up, it turns out it wasn't, so we're not entirely sure what it is. Some suggest that its purple color might be due to unique environmental conditions, like the soil or moisture levels in this area. As we continue, keep an eye out for other fascinating species, like the classic red and white Amanita muscaria, which is beautiful but highly toxic, and delicate coral fungi that look like tiny underwater reefs. Each one plays an important role in the forest ecosystem by breaking down organic matter and recycling nutrients back into the soil. Some mushrooms even glow in the dark, thanks to bioluminescence. Remember, mushrooms can vary widely in appearance, and many lookalikes exist, so it's best to admire them without touching. Let's keep exploring and see what other hidden treasures we can find. As we hike through the area, you'll notice signs warning us about bears. We're fully prepared with bear spray and carry a bell for added safety, always good to be cautious. Along the trail, we spotted a variety of wildlife, including some playful chipmunks and a woodpecker busy at work pecking away at a tree. One bird we saw a lot of was the friendly whiskey jack. This curious bird got quite close, looking for food and adding a lively touch to our hike. Remember, while it's tempting to interact with these charming creatures, it's essential to keep our distance and not feed them, as this helps keep them safe in their natural habitat.
either be bad or good, 50-50, right? So he ate it anyways. By eating it, it gave him some energy actually. And when that gave him energy, he actually was able to get a little bit more energy. So then at this point, this is probably like later into the 30 days, right? And when he had that energy, what happened was, this is what happened. So there were some people working on the trail. Because at this point, people, they thought he was dead, right? Because he's like missing for like weeks now. And then there's some people working on the trail because they're trying to fix the trails, right? And then it's like a group of like people, young people working on the trails. And then they're walking, talking, shouting, like you can hear the river. But one person in the group was in the back of the group. And when he heard them, he started yelling with whatever energy he had. And that person actually heard him. They're tripping out at first, but they actually heard him. They actually went and found him actually. And then when they found him, he was basically, I think he lost like 50 pounds. He literally lost 50 pounds, super dehydrated. And then they actually took him to the hospital so that they can reintroduce food to him, right? Because he didn't eat the whole time. And then, yeah, so now he's gonna probably like write a story. He's actually a musician. He's probably gonna write songs. Deal. And he's gonna talk about it. Because actually, there's some things in the article that they wrote about him that he actually says he wants to keep private to him, right? That I guess like things that may have happened. But the big thing about his survival is his personality. He's kind of like a loner. He enjoys being alone, and he can like just survive being alone. And that's what his mom says is, if anything, that actually gave him the ability to survive because he doesn't mind, because it's a mental state too, right? When you know that you're in trouble like that, how are you gonna survive? But he said that on the last day there, that he actually thought he was gonna die because he got to the point where he was like so like low energy that he wasn't able to. Because there were some times on the trail that he did hear people, but he wasn't able to, have energy to get them to come help him. Because again, the trail, there was a fire, and the fire closed down a big section of the area. And so he actually went into that area and he got lost. He got lost without knowing that he shouldn't be in there. Well, I can't stop. I need to at least move. You can still take baby steps, dude. Yeah, it's weird because now my algorithm shows me these articles about hikers who die and stuff. Well, as long as you know what that is, right? There's a girl, Bean. Yeah. Then if the girl goes, Mommy, where did you name me from? What's that show called?
Oh, look, is that an Amanita muscaria? Maybe this is wavy cap psilocybe cyanescens.
Well, it's just been weird. It's just been cloudy in the morning like that for these last 3 days, and then the sun burns it off. So the type of weather we have right now is kind of like that weather, right? Like the other day when I ran in the morning, it was like super cloudy.
As we reach the first part of the switchbacks, it's a great opportunity to talk about their benefits in trail design. Switchbacks are designed to reduce the steepness of a trail, making it easier and safer for hikers to navigate challenging terrain. They help minimize erosion by allowing water to flow off the trail instead of directly down the slope, which can wash away soil and vegetation. We also noticed signs reminding us to stay on the designated trail. Cutting through switchback areas can have a negative impact on the environment, damaging plant life and contributing to soil erosion. By following the established path, we help protect this beautiful landscape and ensure it remains pristine for future hikers. So let's continue on the switchbacks and enjoy the journey. We took a moment to pause and enjoy a little break, and that's when we noticed a friendly whiskey jack, also known as the gray jay, approaching us. These birds are known for their curious and bold nature, often unafraid of humans. With their soft gray feathers and distinctive black cap, they have a charming appearance that makes them stand out in the forest. Whiskey jacks are quite clever and have a unique behavior. They're known to stash food in the surrounding area to eat later. If you're lucky, they might even come close, looking for a snack. Just remember, while their friendly demeanor is inviting, it's best to admire them from a distance and avoid feeding them, as it's important to keep wildlife wild. It's a delightful reminder of the vibrant life that thrives in this beautiful environment. This stunning purple mushroom caught our eye, and we initially thought it might be an amethyst deceiver. It's such a beautiful color that I haven't seen before. However, it's important to note that there are various mushrooms that can exhibit a similar vibrant purple hue. Some possibilities could include species like Lacaria amethystina, but it could also be a different type of fungus that changes color based on the environmental conditions. Factors such as soil pH, moisture levels, and even the time of year can influence the coloration of mushrooms. So, while this mushroom is indeed striking, we might need to do a bit more research to identify it accurately. Nature is full of surprises, and this might just be one of its hidden gems. As we hike along, we're surrounded by dense forests, primarily composed of Douglas fir, western red cedar, and western hemlock. These towering trees create a stunning canopy overhead, filtering sunlight and creating a tranquil atmosphere. Douglas fir, with its distinctive straight trunk and needle-like leaves, can grow impressively tall and is known for its strength. The western red cedar, recognizable by its reddish-brown bark and aromatic foliage, adds a unique touch to the forest and is often associated with the region's indigenous cultures. Meanwhile, the western hemlock, with its graceful drooping branches, complements the scenery and thrives in the moist, shaded environment. Together, these trees create a rich ecosystem that supports diverse wildlife and provides a sense of peace and beauty as we walk through this magnificent landscape. Let's take a moment to appreciate the grandeur of these ancient trees as we continue our journey. Oh look, it's an iconic Amanita muscaria, known for its striking red cap and white spots. While it's beautiful and often depicted in folklore, it's important to remember that this mushroom is toxic and can cause serious effects if ingested. Despite its toxicity, Amanita muscaria plays a role in the ecosystem by contributing to nutrient cycling. So let's admire its beauty from a distance and respect its place in nature. We've reached the junction for Taylor Meadows, a popular hiking route, and it looks quite busy around here. This area is a favorite among hikers, offering stunning views and vibrant wildflower meadows, especially in the summer months. It's a great spot to take a break, enjoy the scenery, and maybe even meet fellow adventurers. Let's take a moment to soak in the energy of this bustling trailhead before we continue on our journey. We've arrived at the barrier viewpoint, and what an incredible sight. Here, we can see the impressive lava dam known as the barrier, which was formed during a volcanic eruption from Mount Garibaldi thousands of years ago. This natural formation plays a crucial role in the landscape as it holds back Garibaldi Lake, creating its stunning turquoise waters. The barrier is not just a geological marvel. It has a rich history tied to the indigenous peoples of the area, who have long revered these lands. The site reflects the dynamic forces of nature and the intricate relationship between the environment and the cultures that have inhabited it. As we take in this breathtaking view, let's appreciate both the natural history and the cultural significance of this remarkable place. now reached Barrier Lake, a hidden gem nestled in the heart of Garibaldi Provincial Park. This serene lake is formed by the water held back by the barrier, the lava dam we just admired. The lake features a unique color palette, often reflecting shades of green and gray due to its glacial origins and the surrounding landscape. Barrier Lake is not just a picturesque spot, it also plays a vital role in the local ecosystem, supporting various wildlife and plant species. It's a peaceful place to pause, take in the views, and appreciate the tranquility of nature. As we enjoy this moment, let's reflect on how the forces of nature have shaped this remarkable landscape and created this beautiful oasis. Oh, look here. We've spotted coral mushrooms, which are a fascinating sight in the coastal regions. These unique fungi resemble underwater coral formations, with branching structures that can vary in color from white to yellow or orange. Coral mushrooms play an essential role in the forest ecosystem by breaking down organic matter and helping to recycle nutrients back into the soil. They thrive in moist, shaded areas, often found among the leaf litter and debris on the forest floor. While some species are edible, others can be toxic, so it's best to admire them without touching. Their striking appearance adds to the beauty and diversity of the forest, making our hike even more magical. Look at this beautiful sight. Here we are at Lesser Garibaldi Lake, a stunning stop along our hike. Nestled among the rugged mountains, this lake boasts crystal clear waters that shimmer in shades of blue and green, thanks to the glacial runoff that feeds it. Lesser Garibaldi Lake is surrounded by breathtaking alpine scenery, with towering peaks and lush vegetation providing a picturesque backdrop. This serene spot is a favorite for hikers and nature enthusiasts alike, offering opportunities for photography, relaxation, and a moment to take in the incredible beauty of Garibaldi Provincial Park. As we enjoy this tranquil setting, let's appreciate the unique ecosystem that thrives here and the natural beauty that makes this area so special. This looks like the resinous polypore, or Isnoderma resinosum. This fascinating fungus is known for its distinctive, resin-coated surface and can often be found growing on decaying wood. It plays an important role in breaking down organic matter, contributing to the forest's nutrient cycle. Though not commonly eaten, it's a striking example of the diverse fungi you can encounter on our hike. We've arrived at Garibaldi Lake. Just look at these amazing views. This stunning glacial lake is renowned for its vibrant turquoise color, a result of glacial silt suspended in the water. Surrounded by rugged mountains and picturesque alpine meadows, Garibaldi Lake offers a breathtaking landscape that draws hikers from near and far. The area is also rich in wildlife, making it a haven for nature lovers. Whether you're here to hike, take photos, or simply soak in the beauty, this magnificent lake is the perfect spot to relax and appreciate the wonders of Garibaldi Provincial Park. Let's take a moment to enjoy this incredible sight. As we sit here enjoying our lunch, let's take a moment to appreciate Garibaldi Lake and the stunning glaciers visible in the distance. The lake's brilliant turquoise color is a breathtaking sight, and those glaciers, like the Garibaldi Glacier, are what give the lake its unique hue. These glaciers are remnants of the last ice age and continue to shape the landscape around us. They feed into the lake, creating that striking blue as glacial silt mixes with the water. The contrast between the icy whites of the glaciers and the vibrant blues of the lake is truly mesmerizing. As we relax and recharge, it's a perfect reminder of the natural beauty and dynamic ecosystems that make this area so special. it's time to take a swim. The water is definitely cold, but that just adds to the refreshing experience. Swimming in chilly water like Garibaldi Lake has several benefits. First, it can boost circulation, as your body works harder to maintain its temperature. This can increase blood flow and improve overall cardiovascular health. Cold water immersion is also known to reduce muscle soreness, making it great after a long hike. Plus, there's something invigorating about taking a dip in such a stunning natural setting. It's a fantastic way to connect with nature and rejuvenate your spirit. So let's dive in and enjoy this refreshing swim. It's the end of our hike, and we hope you enjoyed our adventure today. We truly hope you get a chance to visit Garibaldi Lake one day, as it really is one of the most beautiful places on Earth. There are plenty of other popular hikes in the area waiting to be explored, so there's always more to discover. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more outdoor adventures. Check out the description below for the gear we used to make this journey possible. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next adventure.